Where there's light, there's darkness, and the wizarding world is no exception. But what are the pros and cons of being a dark wizard in Hogwarts Legacy? Following Sebastian Sallow's questline, players will eventually be faced with this crucial decision, and it may not be immediately clear which path is best for them. Some may be relieved to not have to learn and use 3 unforgivable curses to complete the quest, while others appreciate the opportunity to expand their spell knowledge. But ultimately, the pros and cons of the dark arts should weigh heavily on their decision. While students are free to choose whether or not they want to become dark wizards in the Hogwarts Legacy, their nefarious endeavors will be very narrow compared to the main Harry Potter series. The inclusion of Avada Kedavra has the odd Horcrux hint, but ultimately the unforgivable curses are the only form of black magic they can impart. This may be disappointing for those looking for the road less traveled, but despite their limitations, these spells of Hogwarts heritage have their merits. Dark Wizard perks in Hogwarts Legacy. Of course, the most obvious benefit to players who become Dark Wizards in Hogwarts Legacy is that they become stronger in battle. Crucio, Imperio, and Avada Kedavra are completely unique, but actually useful all the time. As a torture curse, Crucio can deal significant damage over time to enemies and remove them from combat, making it a powerful crowd control tactic. Unlocks Imperio, a mind control curse that allows you to turn enemies into allies in battle. Finally, the infamous Avada Kedavra killing curse deals a killing blow to almost every enemy in the game. Using each of the 3 dark spells in Hogwarts Legacy will grant the opponent a curse status, which has even more benefits. Depending on the skills the player unlocks in the talent tree, curse targets can take more damage from certain spells, curse nearby enemies, and even heal students on death. But by far the most powerful Hogwarts Legacy ability is the Avada Kedavra Mastery talent, which allows players to kill any cursed target with a single Avada Kedavra, wiping out large numbers of enemies with just one wand. After unlocking all the dark spells in Hogwarts Legacy, players will rarely have to worry about breaking the shield's charms. Any of the 3 curses, regardless of color, instantly breaks through an enemy's defensive barrier, and is a valid choice at all times. Of course, Avada Kedavra, Crucio, and Imperio's cooldowns need to be managed effectively, but if a student is stuck, they can be used as panic buttons, giving them an instant advantage. Story-wise, players with evil characters should also be happy knowing that using black magic won't hinder them from completing the main quest. Usually in the wizarding world, using one of the 3 unforgivable curses will instantly send a witch or wizard to Azkaban for life. But even the infamous prison can be visited in the game using the black arts of Hogwarts Legacy. It's not so scary to pay. Also the price. Dark wizard flaws in Hogwarts Legacy. Despite its fame in the wizarding world, the use of the dark arts in Hogwarts Legacy causes surprisingly little damage. In fact, its only real effect on the game is to damage the reputation of the students. While fighting alongside Gryffindor companion Nats Ona, she commented on players using unforgivable curses, saying she didn't like them casting such spells. Hufflepuff's Poppy Sweeting makes a more passive-aggressive comment, indicating the nature of the spell. Of course, Sebastian Sallow is an exception to this rule, as he actually applauds the students for using curses. Players will start to become familiar in Hogwarts, as some NPC characters will occasionally make strange comments about using evil spells. However, the dark arts debate about Hogwarts Legacy seems to even be cropping up in student objections. Poachers and other villains can sometimes point out in surprise or anger that the player casts the unforgivable curse on them during battle. After all, it is only the extent of the game where the dark witch or wizard is punished. Blasphemous spells have no effect on relationships, even with people as open as Nettie about their hatred. Some players may be relieved to know that using the unforgivable curse will not affect the path of the main questline. However, for others, it can also be a big disappointment. The use of the dark arts creates confusion, so some students may want to wreak similar havoc on the game's story. Although several endings to Hogwarts Legacy have an evil outcome, for some odd reason the spells have no effect on the story or world development. From a completion point of view, it can also be disappointing to learn that there are no achievements associated with unforgivable curses. In fact, even the Master of Spells achievement, which requires students to master all spells, does not require unlocking Core Diamond, Imperio, or Avada Kedavra, but in terms of disadvantages, it is quite small. In fact, all the disadvantages of using the dark arts in Hogwarts Legacy are almost non-existent compared to its advantages. Although players will disappoint most of their fellow players and NPCs, and they won't unlock any special achievements or storylines, they will eventually be able to consistently and easily eliminate their competition. By combining the best talents from Hogwarts heritage with a little moral sacrifice, witches and wizards can become an unstoppable force in the wizarding world. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and support my channel.